If you want to make extra money, I'm going to show you what I did and how easy it was to get started. Hi, I'm the Everyday Man, back with another video. And this time, I'm not going to tell you how to save money. I'm going to tell you how to make money. I'll tell you everything you need to know to start your own lawn mowing service. That's right, cutting grass. I'll tell you exactly how I started and how easy it is. I'm retired and I only work 3 hours a week and I make $800 a month cutting grass. I don't have a professional landscape business. I'm the everyday man, just like you. So how much can you make? Like I said, I work 3 hours a week cutting grass, and for that, I get $200 a week, which is $800 a month. Think about that for a minute. If you made $800 per month working for someone else at a retail store, you'd have to work more than 65 hours in a month, which is 16 hours every week to make $800 in a month. And worse than that, you'd be at the mercy of the store's scheduling, probably working weekends, holidays, and other times you really don't want to work. Compared to that, I only work 3 hours to cut 3 lawns all in one afternoon. That works out to be over $65 an hour instead of $12 an hour at a retail store. That's more than 5 times as much pay. 5 times. All right, let's talk about how I do it. First, what equipment do you need? Well, any lawn tractor or zero-turn will do just fine. I have this 10-year-old Husqvarna zero-turn mower and a gas-powered string trimmer. I've done videos on maintaining both of these that you can watch on my channel. Of course, you'll also need a way to transport your equipment. Unless you find jobs very close to your own house, I've got a low-cost trailer with a flip-down ramp. You can pull it with either a car or a pickup truck, and that's all you need. So now, how do you find your customers? Well, there's lots of ways to go about it. Here's what worked for me, and it's all free. First, I made a simple, single-page flyer, just saying that I'm looking for people who want me to cut their grass. Easy. I posted these on local bulletin boards that you find in any grocery store, diners, just about anywhere. Put it up on the board, thumbtack it up. Second, I found a neighborhood that has a Facebook group page. I posted a notice in the group saying I was retired and I'm looking for a little extra money and I wanted to cut grass. The third way is I took some of those flyers I made up and drove around local neighborhoods that I wanted to work in. I found some yards that looked a little overgrown. In those yards, I placed my notice either in the mailbox or in the paper box next to it. So here's the thing. I'm not looking to start a commercial landscape business with 20 or 30 lawns to cut. I'm only looking for a little extra income. How do I compete with landscape companies? Well, you need a sales pitch, right? You need to offer a value that the large landscape companies can't offer. I decided to focus on offering a few things. A very flexible schedule. No contracts. Just pay me when I cut the grass. I explained that I'll only cut their grass when it needs cutting, or when they text me and call me to cut it. I won't cut it every week on a schedule, whether it needs it or not, and I won't cut it after a heavy rain when it leaves mud tire tracks in the lawn. In this way, I think I offer a personal approach which the customers like. Okay, the next thing you might be asking is, how do I know what to charge? That was big for me. I had trouble with that. If you want people to hire you, cost is going to be part of the decision. I wanted to charge a fee that made it worth my while to do it. But also, I wanted to be charging less than others so they would pick me. One thing you can do is call a landscape service and ask them how much it would be for them to cut your lawn. That's fair. For me, I decided that I wouldn't charge less than $50 because of my expenses for the gas in the truck, the zero-turn gas, the trimmer, and a little money for wear and tear on the equipment. But here's a word of caution. Don't lower your price just to get the job. You'll regret it every time you cut the grass. Just be patient and you'll find the jobs. So what do you do when you get contacted? Well, when you get a call from a potential customer, ask them if you can meet them at the property to look it over and get a feeling for their expectations. But before I arrive, I look at the property on Google Maps, put it on satellite view, and get a feel for what the property looks like and the size of it. When talking to the property owner, ask them what they expect you to do. This is your opportunity to ask questions. Where do they expect you to trim? How would they like to pay? I don't tell them what I want. I let them choose their payment method. Are there any areas where they have specific requirements? Do they want you to decide when to mow, or do they want to be involved? Is there a day or a time when they don't want you to cut? There's all kinds of questions, right? So you'll get a feel for how particular they are, and maybe it's not the job for you. The way I present my side is to explain that I'll cut their lawn with the same care that I take when I cut my own lawn. I won't blow grass into the gardens or on the driveway. I also explain that I'm not going to rake grass or leaves. Sounds bad, but honestly, they've all been very understanding of that. As far as raking grass, if you cut it when you should cut it, you'll never have to rake grass anyway. Okay, what if the yard is in really bad condition when you get there? What if it's on a real steep hill? Well, once there, walk the property. I politely refused the job because the grass was over a foot tall. It had lots of obstacles and rocks that could damage my mower, and it just didn't feel right. Remember, this is your business, and you don't have to take any job you don't want to take. So how are you going to get paid? Well, I've got 3 options that work for me. The first I don't really like, personal check. I don't like it because it means I have to make a trip to the bank, and nobody pays me with personal check. The best, of course, is cash. Cash is king, right? But the third is one I didn't even know about. It's called Venmo. One of my customers suggested Venmo. I didn't even know what it was. I set up the account, and it's the easiest by far. Not only do you get paid quickly, but you have a running list of every time you've gotten paid. It's great. Okay, so you got paid for it, but now you're wondering, what are my costs? It's not really fair to say I make $800 a month because I have to buy gas for the mower, travel to their property, and then there's wear and tear on the equipment, right? So how do I manage that? Well, it's easy. Pick lawns that are close to your house. All 3 of my lawns are close to each other and close to my house. For me, that limits my travel time to about 10 minutes from my house. And the gas to run the equipment is not as much as you'd think it is. What's the downside of all this? Well, first, telling you, be careful how many jobs you take on. When you start adding up the jobs, the money sounds great. But just remember, you're committed to cutting all the lawns every week for at least 5 or 6 months. For me, I wanted extra money, but I don't want to be working full time again. Second, you have to maintain your equipment. You're going to use it a whole lot more than just cutting your own lawn. If your mower or trimmer breaks, you're still obligated to cut those lawns. Sure, there's no contract, and you can walk away, but that'll pretty much flush your reputation and chances of doing it in the future. For me, if you watch my Everyday Man channel, you'll see that I'm pretty good at fixing things, and you can too. So I'm confident I can be back up and running in a day or 2 if something breaks. Another issue, if you get sick, or you go on a long vacation, you're going to need someone who can help you out and do the lawns while you're gone. For me, it's my son. And again, it's only 3 lawns, so he won't mind helping me too much. Finally, there's always a risk of property damage. There's a potential for breaking a window, running over a plant, even digging up the lawn with your tires if you don't know the right way to turn a zero turn. I don't have insurance, but I have common sense. I don't ever cut grass if someone's outside. And I always blow the grass away from every structure. So finally, I've got a question for you. What's stopping you from doing this? You know the answer. The only thing stopping you is you. You are the only roadblock there is from you deciding to do this. Believe me when I say, I talked about this idea for several years, and I always found reasons why it wouldn't work. This year, I just put the posting on Facebook and dropped a few flyers around town. And within a week, I had all 3 customers, and I had 3 other opportunities that I respectfully declined. So there you have it. Now you've got the idea, you got all the details on how to start and what to expect. I'm telling you, getting $800 cash every month, it's like icing on the cake. And it's so easy. So with that said, good luck. And I'm the Everyday Man saying thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.